What's going on, YouTube? Okay, this is take two. I recorded the whole video, only to find out at the end I did not push record. So here we go, take two. So as you see in the title, Shopify sent me an email and was basically saying that all my items were going to be suspended and it would cause my store to be shut down. Right? This happened on Thursday. This was pretty scary for me, right? Luckily, I had watched videos in the past with other people that were online resellers like myself who had dealt with this and was pretty prepared to deal with this. So what I'm about to explain is what worked for me. I don't want to claim that this is going to work for everybody, but at least this worked for me on the Shopify platform. I would imagine it was probably pretty similar if you're on Wix, that this would help you out too. So basically, on Thursday around like 12:15, I got an email from Shopify saying that, hey, we noticed you are selling branded product and you need to show documentation that you're authorized to sell these products. And you have 5 days. They gave me 5 days. They gave me until like Tuesday to provide this documentation. Otherwise, all my items would be removed and suspended. So, right, obviously if you're a seller, it's hard to sell if your items are suspended, right? So that was a big deal. That was kind of scary. Now, luckily what I had is a bunch of receipts, right? Now, the receipts that I had represented about less than 5%, easily less than 5% of everything that I have total and have sold. I had a couple receipts from Target, right? Target limits you to 2 items, and they weren't even very good items, right? I have a normal job, so I can't go hit restocks. So some of the items that I bought from Target, like, let me see, show you here, just kind of the silly stuff that I bought. Oh no! Okay. Hopefully that didn't damage that ETB. That would be terrible, terrible, terrible. But this is some stuff that I got to try, right? Steven Rival Battle Decks. Okay? So, it's not like we're talking top tier stuff here. I got those from Target. From the Pokemon machines, I've hit them up 3 times. The first time, I got a Stellar Crown, 1 Stellar Crown booster pack. The second time, it was a Surging Sparks. And the third time, it was a Journey Together. Right? So it's like, what, $5 on each invoice. Then I have 1 from Costco, 2 from Walmart, and those are for all English products. Right now, on my store, I have a lot of English, but most of it is Japanese, right? So if you are watching this video, you probably have already watched videos, or at least minimum have heard of Brian from Poke-Any, right? He's a million times bigger and better at this than I am, so you've probably seen it and familiar with him. He sells a lot of Japanese stuff. He has distribution access. Now, pretty sure that's just for English product. I don't think really anybody here has distribution access for Japanese. They just don't sell outside of Japan. But he is considered an authorized retailer, along with Costco, Walmart, Target, and obviously the Pokemon machines, right? So I sent those receipts in, right? I basically just, on the form, they tell you, hey, you can upload 5 different documents, right? You get 5 things, upload sections where you can put some stuff in. So I basically just took a couple of the Target receipts, did a collage, put them together, boom, uploaded 1. Took the 2 Walmart receipts, collaged them together, boom, upload those item 2, so on and so forth, until I had everything kind of thrown in. And these were just receipts that I had saved from the month of June, right? I think it was like a couple from July. I think I've only gone out and gotten like 2 things this month. But the point being, I had a few receipts from a variety of retailers. And also had 1 GameStop receipt. I managed to get it with like a Destin Rivals booster bundle. So yeah, so I had those retailer receipts, uploaded those, and those represented only like $500 worth of stuff total. It wasn't very much, right? I have probably, between a couple cases that I got and all this stuff here, probably about $6,000-7,000 worth of product, and these receipts represented $500 that, if even that. And only 2 of those receipts were for Japanese, which is the majority of the stuff on my site. But I turned all that stuff in. It took me about 35 minutes to do that from the time I got the original email from Shopify. Uploaded all those things, and I didn't know this, right? Because they gave me till Tuesday, I was kind of like, oh man, okay, so we got only a few hours left Thursday. That leaves Friday for them to do the review. If not, then they have to get to it Monday. If they don't finish it by then Tuesday, like, I'm cooked. So I got onto Shopify, the live chat. I was chatting with one of them, and they said, hey, you should respond to the original email because that goes to the trust and safety team. So I did that, asking for an expedited review. Would that have done anything? I have no idea, because although I asked and requested it, while I was doing that, I got a notification, but I didn't see it yet, on my Shopify admin page that all of my products, all my pending suspended products had been restored. And I didn't see that. And even once I did, I was kind of confused. I was like, is it just restored, like pending investigation, or what does that mean? And it took me a while, and then I finally checked my spam box, and for whatever reason, my spam box had gotten the email response from Shopify Trust and Safety saying that the review had been completed and all my pending suspended products had been restored, and I was good to go. And now, this I think is some fluke. I'm gonna chalk up to I was super lucky. Maybe someone that was doing my review that day was super motivated. Because like I said, it couldn't have been me asking for the expedite, because that was ongoing after this time-stamped email had already come in. But it was about 25 minutes after I sent in my documents for review that this email had showed up saying that the review had been completed and everything was good to go. So, to make a long story short here, Shopify wants to verify the products that you have, right? They want to make sure that what you are selling is legitimate, genuine product. And I can respect that, right? If you're watching this and you're a reseller, you would not want, wherever you're sourcing your inventory from, you would not want them selling you fake product, right? Because you're paying money for what you think is real. And even worse, right? If you take that product and you don't catch it, and you now sell that to your customer, and they're getting fraudulent products, that looks bad on you. And for Shopify, it looks bad on Shopify and can open them up for liability from, Big Daddy, Pokemon, and Nintendo, Bandai, and whatever else you may be selling, and come down on them, right? And this would be the same too, from my understanding, if you're selling brand items, like say you're selling, Nike shoes, right? Adidas, something like that. They just want to make sure, they want to see where is your inventory coming from. So if you do not have distribution access, which I'm assuming most of us, if we're watching the video, do not, because online retailers only do not typically get distribution access, then at least for me, this worked. So I would highly recommend keep your receipts, right? Even if it's literally you have a receipt for one Stellar Crown booster pack, right? And that's it. Well, hold on to it, because if and when these audits will come, at least in my case, and hopefully yours too, it will save your bacon. I'm not sure what triggers these audits. I don't know if it's selected randomly. I don't know if it's based on a threshold of sales, number of sales, dollar amount of sales volume. I have no idea what triggers these. But for me, it came at almost exactly 2 months, right? Store went online on May 7th. This audit came in on July, 9th? So what triggered it? I don't know, but this is what I used to get through it. So with that being said, save your receipts. You should be saving them anyway, right, for tax purposes. But if and when this happens, at least with Shopify, and from what I understand, Wix also does the same thing. I would imagine this would also be a way that you can get through that process. So I don't know if it's a one-time thing, right? I don't know if 6 months from now they will do a re-audit, and hopefully, this will work again. So if you're in this position, maybe you've even already gone through it before, I would recommend hang on to receipts, have them ready, and this, at least for me, helps me get through and get all my products restored so my business can continue. Otherwise, this could have been the end of it, right? Like if they shut the website down, they suspended all products, then I can't sell online, right? And that would kind of be the end of the business. So definitely these receipts saved my bacon. If I have to go through this again, I would hope it would pull through once more. And if you guys have gone through this, let me know in the comments below. What platform were you using for your store? And what documents did you send in? Were they the same thing? Did you have, a reseller authorization from some distribution, a store, or did you use the same thing, retail invoice receipts? And if you have not yet gone through it, hopefully this will help you in the future. So check out our website, epiclootcollectibles.com. Buy some stuff from me. If ETB is damaged, don't worry, I won't sell you that one. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Take care.